together. I'll be right with you. Persian cucumber. Oh man, apparently I wanted to leave out a whole bunch of ingredients that I don't need. Hey everyone! Tonight is a bit of a come as you are night because I have not, I got home from work, I changed, and I have the starts of a cold, so I am not going to be changing today back into clothes at 1 a.m. Let me just finish up my, sorry, our dishwasher makes everything so hot. I'm also making myself some tea water to help with my sniffles, but I was not ready for bed yet. I amazingly did not take a nap when I got home from work today, but I would not have been surprised if I had just fallen asleep on the couch. I was very exhausted when I got home and managed to heat myself up a couple of pizzas of pizza from the other night, and that was it. So, one moment. Okay. I think I've timed it right that the dishwasher won't interrupt our stream, but I may not have. I'm not entirely positive. Let's see where we are. I do have tomorrow off, so that's nice. Oh, let me go to my clothes can, because I like this one. So like I said, this is a kind of a come as you are, as my wife said, that there was just, it was not happening today that anything was going to get redressed. So I'm in my really snuggy sweatshirt, some nice lounge pants, which I just got water on because of the dishwasher. And hold on, I have to, I'll take it off my foot to show you instead of, zoom down to my feet. And my awesome feet right there. So that's how I'm cooking today. I am in animal slippers, like bear slippers, and I am cozy and comfy because it's chilly here, and we're trying not to turn the heat up too high to like save on that. But tonight we are making Hoisin pork sloppy joe, and I'm excited. I have like a second wind, and I have some other nonsense to do, so I figured I might as well eat before I do all that. This is going to be with a pickled slaw and roasted potatoes. I have had something similar, but on a burger before. So the other meal kit that I used, Local Basket, it was on a burger, and it was amazing. So I can only imagine on a sloppy joe. It just makes it 1,000 times better because it's sloppy. And let's see what else. It says prep in 5 minutes. We're going to start doing like a little timer in the corner. At least on the ones that we upload to YouTube, to see like what the actual time is, and then 35 minutes to be ready. So I'll zoom over to my other camera so you can see all the different things we got here. For our ingredients, we have the Yukon Gold potatoes. I have a carrot, which I'm kind of disappointed it's in such a large bag. A Persian cucumber, a lime, garlic I need to get out, so I have to remember the sauces, and then potato buns. So this is all the stuff that was in the refrigerator, which I'm still confused. I thought you didn't refrigerate limes and lemons, but they say to put them in the refrigerator, so I don't know. I'm a little confused there, but that's okay. And I get my garlic, and my cute little garlic guy. It says 2 cloves. What we got here? And this is going to be my task tomorrow, is to go through all my garlic and figure out what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep, like ones that have just been around a little too long kind of thing, because that one was not great. Not horrible, just not great. And they keep sending me more garlic, so no reason to keep around garlic that you don't need, because every time they say garlic in like almost all these meal kits, they just give you one giant thing of garlic, because they don't just give you 2 cloves. That just seems foolish. I feel like those are really tiny cloves though. Let's add just one more clove, one more little baby clove. I need a baby one. Now that one's not so bad. I can handle that. And we have the 4 different camera angles now, so you guys can follow along a little better with the recipes if you decide to do it. You can see how I've done it, and then we learn what to do and what not to do. We've also fixed the mic situation, so that's been a great help there. A little bowl of all my little packets they give me. Okay. Ooh, that looks yummy. Oh, that's the hoisin. That's why it looks yummy. So we got 1, 2, 3 hoisin packets. 3 soy sauce packets. 1, 2, 3. Sriracha, which I don't go crazy on sriracha. And is that really it? Oh, okay. That's it. We'll see how much my dog bothers me while I do this project. Okay, all the ingredients are here. That's good. I need to get some vegetable oil. If it's just for the pan, I am going to use olive oil just because I like it better. I could taste it much more in the recipe. I used it in the other day, and I did use a little too much. That was partially my fault, but I can taste the difference, and I don't enjoy it as much. I did grow up on it. It's just no longer my thing. We also need ketchup, which I think I have. Yes, I do have enough. I hope I might have to go to the store and get some more ketchup soon. sugar, and a tablespoon of butter, which, let me pull out a butter. Does it matter if it's salted, unsalted? It does not say anything about that, so I'm guessing they want salted. That's what most people have in their homes. Unsalted is used a lot for baking, but not for cooking. Sorry, I'm trying to find my pork. Yep, ground pork. Good. Oh, what else was I getting? Oh, sugar. Take out my giant container of sugar. For, I think it's like a teaspoon or maybe a tablespoon. All the ingredients are out. And hopefully I get more people to hop on from around the world. I had someone from Australia the other day. I have a lot of people in the East Coast because I know a lot of people in the East Coast and I know they're watching me because they belong to my personal social media. And I've only been doing this just over a week. I've only missed one day, and that was this past Saturday. And I'm trying to get into a habit of streaming at least once a day, even if it's just for like a quick, like, oh, we're gonna make, something super quick and easy. Not like me putting tuna fish in a bowl, but something else that's a little better. We are also restreaming to YouTube, though we generally take that down and then put up a new posting that has like a better intro screen and things like that. And they'll be getting better as we go on. They'll have all my links to all my social medias, and that will give you a better heads up on when I'm going to go live, because that's where I do everything. I post to Instagram and then it disseminates to Twitter and everywhere else. And I'll be doing, I may have to switch some things up for social media, but it hasn't affected us yet, so we'll leave it as it is, 'cause so far it's working. Ooh, I already adjusted the rack on the oven. And I'm presetting it for 450. Now I get to wash and dry all the produce, because I know that's the first thing you do. I did pick up the smaller potatoes tonight because we're making wedges just for me. Though now that I say that, my wife's going to come in and steal them, which is fine. I mean, I think I have 3 meals. Yeah, I have 3 meals that take potatoes this week. 1 is a garlic mashed and 2 have the wedges. So I figured I'd pick the smaller potatoes for me tonight by myself, and then the rest of the week will be no big deal. Okay, I need to wash those, so I'm in the completely wrong drawer to get a towel. Some of these towels have been around for a long time, so you will see they are a little bit discolored. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just different. And let me know which camera angles you guys prefer. I'm not picky about which camera angles I use, though I have been using, for my prep time, a lot more here. I don't know if you guys want to just see the top of my head the entire time that I'm prepping, because I don't want to cut myself. I've been trying to make sure that I don't do anything foolish. Okay, let's just rinse these off. Get some. So these all seem pretty clean, but they're traveling. You don't know how well they were washed. You don't know what they were washed with. Bacteria and organisms are weird. They'll just come out of nowhere anyway, or they'll like grow, and you might as well back them back off. I mean, you're going to cook them as well, but if you can get ahead of the game. I did have a pretty good week. I'm only working 3 days this week, which is nice. I am a little exhausted partially from that, just because my sleep schedule's weird. It's always a little bit weird, but it got weirder over the weekend. I had my nephew, and he is also a night owl. and we ended up staying up way past anybody's bedtime personally. Okay, we're gonna cut potatoes and we're gonna peel and grate the carrots. Ooh, I have a box grater somewhere around here. Where did I put it? I moved a whole bunch of things because they were cluttering like my background, and I didn't want you guys to like lose your minds over them. And now I can't remember where I put my box grater. Oh, I don't think it'd be in there. That seems like a foolish place, but it might be down here. So give me, yep, exactly where I thought it was. It also has this really cool drawer, which until like 2 days ago, I had completely forgot it had. That it has this little door here, so it keeps everything contained inside it, and then you can just dump it. Because I usually do it over a bowl, and sometimes the bowls aren't big enough, and it gets really messy. And this keeps it a little more contained in that regard. Okay, that's gonna go over there for a second while we do some potato chopping. Ooh, cucumbers. Trim and half cucumber. Okay, so the cucumber is just being sliced into cute little half moons. That's good. Zest the lime. Peel and finely chop the garlic. Do I want to just... I'm trying to decide, because it says peel, finely chop. I usually do that in the mincer. It's getting a lot of use lately. Much to my wife's chagrin, because she's the one that had cleaned it the past multiple times. I have to decide what pan I'm using, but I think I know what pan I'm using. It's not my favorite pan, but it's okay. I can make it work. Oh no, it's a small enough meal. I think I can use one that I prefer a little bit better. Let me grab a knife. My hands are really dry right now, so if anybody has recommendations on how to keep my hands not as cranky at me would be great. This weather going from hot to cold and wet to dry is not has not been great for my skin. I'm a little dry. And then this weekend, I had requested the days off for something else. I'm not doing that something else, so I have a free weekend that I get to decide what to do with. A little excited. Oh, I forgot I had chopped these in half. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't have that many potatoes out. Whoops. So I cut them into, they're all about the same-ish. Because I'm going to be, there's a couple that are a little bigger, but I don't think they're going to vary that much. And we'll see, because I want to see if I'm doing it well enough, I guess you could say. Some of the potatoes last time were much larger than each other, so I did it differently. I did it so that some of them I chopped in like eighths, because they were just that much different. Well, let's get these carrots underway. We're gonna peel and grate the carrot. Oh, let's peel it first, because I don't like the outer bit. Do not. Where's my trusty? I'll never be able to find this ever again, so I will search the internet for this particular one. I really, really like this one. No one else likes it. I don't know why. Maybe because it's stationary, maybe because it's stainless. I don't know. It's ergonomic, I'll tell you that. But I really enjoy it, and it does really well. And, you know, don't fix what's not broke. I don't think this will ever break, and if it does, I will probably cry unless I have a replacement. There's many things that you just get used to. You don't want to let them go. I'm trying to decide how to grate this little carrot here. I guess we'll start this way. get the bottom half of the carrot, the part that's really small, taken care of first. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. We're making another every plate meal. I know it's late for some people, so I hope there's some new people on tonight. We're making Hoisin pork sloppy joes, which will be delicious because I've had something very similar as a burger from the local basket that I get here locally, here in New Hampshire. And I absolutely loved it. So I'm like, oh, sloppy joes with this. That sounds amazing. Like one of the ultimate comfort foods, and I'm making potato wedges with it. Sure. And later this week I have pork chops, and I have, what's the other thing I have? I have something with beef, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, meatballs. And they're like a cherry glazed meatball. They look really good. So we'll see how my meatballs go this time. At least this time we're using beef instead of pork. That will make a huge difference in that regard. Because my meatballs fell all apart and it was very sad. And I'm trying not to get my fingers caught in this grater now, because we're down to the very, 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 very last bit. But I want to use all of the carrot that I can. Almost there, almost there. I told everyone that I know that have insomnia that I'd probably be on late a few times this week. So we should get some more chatting going on this week during the wee hours. And hopefully some of our people from across the globe join us again, because that was really fun. But we do re-air this anyway. Via my YouTube, and it's also saved here on Twitch. So you will be able to find it, even my really bad, horrible, miserable streams where I screw up a lot of things. If I keep up with this, I'm going to have to get a composting bucket, because I can't keep running back and forth in the winter. So right now it's unfortunately not going to the compost pile because there's snow out, and the other day I went out, it was a giant sheet of ice in my backyard. Not okay. Couldn't even get there. What else do I need to do? Ooh, the cucumber, a Persian cucumber. It's just smaller. I don't know what makes it Persian. Is it just, it's from Persia? Like, is that where it originated? And it appears to be smaller. I don't know if they just picked a small Persian cucumber, or if it's the normal size of a Persian cucumber. It says to trim in half, lengthwise. Ta-da. And then we're going to thinly slice crosswise into half moons. I can handle that. I haven't quite gotten this like chef rocking motion down yet. I did it really well one day, and now I just can't seem to do it again, and it makes me sad. Tomorrow I have a whole bunch of errands and things to run, so I'm hoping to get some stuff accomplished on my day off, and like get it accomplished but also rest at the same time. What else we got? Oh, I have to zest the lime. I will put that in a little bowl. I try not to put things in lots of bowls. It gets excessive. I'm wondering if talking to you guys slows me down for prep time, or if they have their like focus group is just really good at cutting things. Because I was talking to a friend and they're like, oh, it still takes me an hour to do the meal kit. I'm like, I wonder how long it actually takes me to do the meal kit, because I feel like this has been more than 5 minutes worth of prep. And I haven't been like not doing something the entire time. It helps when you have all the things in front of you. And I don't always remember to do that. But Here we go. Zesting limes, zesting limes. It's really weird when you zest like an entire citrus fruit and then they want it as a garnish. Like, not as a garnish, but like if you squeeze it in to your meal, it will taste like amazing, but it's the one you just zested, so it looks weird. And I know it conserves them, but I can only imagine like how much lemons a restaurant goes through. I know a lot of them, they use things for different reasons. Like they'll use the zest for one thing and then they'll use the juice for something else. So it's not like wasting really anything. It's just still weird that because they don't give you a lemon to squeeze into things that has been zested. It just doesn't make a good appearance on the plate. And we're gonna just do that there. So that's fine. I could have just left that in that grater, but then I would forget where it was. So we'll just put it in this little bowl. Microplanes are my best friend. And then I found out it's like by Microplane, like the company Microplane. I was just mind boggled by it the other day. We're gonna toss potatoes on a baking sheet with a drizzle of oil, salt, and pepper. And then we're gonna put them on the top rack for 20-25 minutes. Love it. Nice and easy. Let me get it a pan. Actually, let me move you over here because this is where I'm gonna do them, is on the stove. Might as well. These are great pieces of parchment. I'd accidentally put them in some things in, I guess, and smooshed some of my parchment paper. Sorry about the crinkles, but it's worth it, I tell you. Makes my cleanup a lot better. Parchment paper, check. Potato slices, check. Oh, let's grab the rest. More potato slices. There we go. Now we need oil, salt, pepper. And they came out really good the other day, but I don't think I put enough salt on them, so we'll remedy that. Ooh, that was too much. Well, oh, come on. There's always one that is like stuck. Oop, let's get that potato. At least my oven and stovetop is clean. Isn't it awesome? I absolutely love this. I have followed some other people. It's more people than pinball, which is kind of amazing. I thought everybody loves food. But that's how we really got into Twitch. Is Ball Princess Jillian does the streaming of pinball, and she's also been doing Grand Theft Auto role playing lately. I put way too much oil in this pan. Ugh, I'm so sad now. Well, they'll be really, really good. Let me wash my hands of that first before I put them in the oven. I try to cook every day, so right now it's all meal kits, and I made cookies, giant ginger cookies. If you look at my past streams, I did do that. Right now I'm doing every plate as one of them, and then I'll be doing Local Basket, which is local to where I am in New Hampshire. Hold on, because you just joined, you might as well see me. It is a very casual day today. I got out of work and was exhausted, so I am in my sweatpants or whatever you want to call them. I don't know, lounge pants. A nice cozy sweatshirt because it's cold in here. And I'm wearing, hold on, my bear slippers. Hi, welcome. I'm excited everybody's here streaming with me. I do have some sniffles, but I couldn't sleep, so I'm making myself some really, really late night dinner. And let me guys know what you prefer for like camera angles. I do have 4 cameras. Oh, I'm on this camera. Huh. See, I'm still getting used to it. I've only been doing it for just over a week. But I have done it every day except this past Saturday during that time. I have one that looks down on my cutting board here. I have one on the stove, which we're not going to be really using too much tonight, but we will be using. I have a wide angle lens over here that looks over my cutting board where I am. And then I have this amazing one here, which I use most of the time when I'm talking to you, just because I find it's better. Thank you. I love this kitchen as well. It also, when I might make this tomorrow for lunch. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I have to go to the grocery store. I didn't realize I didn't have like any ingredients for making pizza. And we have an indoor grill. And I probably need to have my wife home while I do that because we haven't used it in a while and I don't want to burn down the house. I did buy, it was on 50% off because they just redid like the sections in my grocery store that's local to me. They just redid a bunch of their sections, and one of it was where the frozen pizza dough is. So it was 50% off, and I just couldn't pass it up. So I did get pre-made pizza dough, but I want to get the ingredients to make a from scratch sauce, and I'm not making fresh mozzarella. No, I can't do that. But I do want to make the sauce because I also do canning, and I really like making things, especially since my wife only knows how to cook in bulk. She's Italian. She learned from an large Italian family how to cook, and there's no way you can make a pot of sauce that feeds less than 20 people. Now let's zoom over here real quick. Oh, that's not the right one. Sorry, guys. Hi. I'm gonna probably pop you down. I don't know if that's too we'll do it anyway. Briefly, I'll do it that you can see what I'm mixing in the bowl and everything, like a right zoom down. And then I'll come back to this mode. And then when we go back to doing the meat, we'll go over to the stove. But let me set a timer, because I always forget to set a timer for my things. Or I have an Alexa in the kitchen, but I found that I yell across to her, and then it distracts it from everybody. But I'm making amazing sloppy joes today. Oh, timers shouldn't be this hard to find on my phone. But they are for some reason. That's a nope, that's not a timer. Oh, that is a timer. It said 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to do it for 20 minutes just because I have them on convection bake and I don't want to completely annihilate them. Okay, I need a small bowl. This bowl's seen a lot of action this week. And then I have all the ingredients. I'll make sure that I have all the ingredients. It says, meanwhile, in a small bowl, combine grated carrot, check. Cucumber, check. Lime zest, check. Juice from lime. Oh, is it the whole lime? Okay. 1 teaspoon of sugar. I have that. A pinch of salt, which there's still debate of how much salt is a pinch. Someone said 3 fingers, then someone said, no, it's 2 fingers for me because I have bigger hands. And then I did 3 fingers the other day, and it really did not seem like a ton of salt. It seemed like less salt than I normally do as a pinch of salt with like my salt shooter. So we're going to do some experiments. maybe that's what I'll do later this week when I have a day off that I wasn't expecting, is I'll do some experiments with measurements for that. Oh, what else do I need? Set aside. Okay. I can do that. And then I need to get a separate bowl to do the next part. So we'll do this part first, and then we'll do the next part, because the other one's making the sauce. But for this one, we will zoom into the island. Oh, it's kind of a disaster, but we're fine. We're fine. We're going to put in the carrot, which, like I was just saying, I have this cute little door, which I didn't think I'd use, and then I'm finding I use it all the time now. Or I'm going to use it all the time now. Let me get all the ones that are on the inside of the grater. This is a very moist carrot. Put that away. Cucumber. People have asked why I don't do separate bowls for everything. Yes, it's really nice. It makes for a good show. It does not cut down on my dishes or my time in the kitchen. And that is not what this is all about. Lime zest, check. Let's get the juicer. Ooh, where is the juicer? That's an even better question. I don't remember what I did with it. Oh, I think I put it. So we have a bread box that we don't keep bread in because if we put the bread in the bread box, we forget about it. And the point for us is to actually use our bread. I know it's yellow. It's like a lemon. These are limes. I get it. If you are entertained this evening, I will be doing this. The goal is every day. Sometimes you'll see me twice a day, like if I decide to make some crazy fancy dessert or something. Oh, teaspoon of, I feel like this is not a lot of stuff in there. I need a teaspoon of sugar. Oops. Come on. Come on. Ugh, I don't like any of these spoons. A teaspoon of sugar. Yep, that's 1 teaspoon. Wanted to check before I did this. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Check. And then a pinch of salt. Oh, of course I picked this shooter that didn't have anything. Move these out of the way. We're gonna combine all this. This is gonna be the slaw that goes on top of the sloppy joe. Oh, it smells good though. Let that marinate. That'll be nice. Let's just put that over there. The next part's not gonna be as entertaining in a bowl, but I will show you anyway on this screen for now. I need another bowl. Ugh, look at all that lime zest. Oh, was I supposed to do the garlic in there? No, okay. Just checking. Like, where's the garlic? Where's the garlic? In a separate small bowl, which looks amazingly like it, but it's not quite the same. We're going to combine the soy sauce, the hoisin, the 1/4 cup of ketchup, a 1/4 cup of water, and as much sriracha as you'd like. I am not even going to use the packet because we have sriracha in a giant bottle. I will bring that packet to work or something. I don't want to use it unless I have to, because I used it the other day and then I realized we had a giant bottle and it was really pointless and someone will want it to take to work or something. But let me get the 1/4 cup of water and let me get out my cool, it's not called a Wonder Cup because it's by OXO, but it's essentially a Wonder Cup. I don't know what they call theirs. 1/4 cup of ketchup. that came out a lot faster than I expected to. We keep it upside down, and sometimes it comes out really fast, and sometimes it's like, I don't know, molasses. Got to tamp that down a little bit. Tamp, 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 tamp. That looks right. Good to go. Keep that up. Ooh, keep that upside down. Come on. There we go. And I need a 1/4 cup of water. I haven't had very many of these really late night streams because I did have insomnia a couple weeks ago, and that was an absolute nightmare for me. I don't like messing up my sleep schedule too much, but I go to bed anywhere between 11 and 2 anyway, and this is going to be like 2. I might stay up a little bit later, but I'm not going to overdo it tonight because that is not ideal for anyone. Overtired is not good. I do have tomorrow off, but I wanted to do some things in the morning, get them accomplished before like the post office closes and things like that. I know I can just put things out for the postman or the post people, whatever, postal carrier, is that the term? But I don't, sometimes I like to get that receipt that like it actually made it to a post office, and then I can be like, hey, you lost my package. Oh, let's switch up here so you guys can see me. Hi. Me pouring things into a bowl that I'm about to whisk, and it all looks almost the identical same color is not entertaining. Oh, it sounds like my dishwasher might turn off, so that's a shame because that means I'm going to have to turn it back on, or I'm going to have to do dishes tomorrow. I'll probably just do dishes tomorrow. This isn't producing as many dishes as the past couple days, so this should be fine. As much sriracha as you like. Let me stir this together first, and then I'll add the sriracha. It does make a difference, but I don't like the heat that a lot of spices, like additives like that, add. I am a sucker for Louisiana hot sauce, though. I do quite enjoy that. It's a different kind of heat, if you know what I mean. I haven't had it in a while, though. Oh, I would love that with, like, some shrimp. So we're just going to use a little bit, so I'm going to... Oh, let me taste it first. It's really good. Yeah, it definitely needs that little bit of something there. And we'll mix all that in. See where we're at. I do like that it has a little bit of heat. I just don't. And it's my own kitchen. I can stick my finger in my own food. Oh, that might be too much. I could definitely taste it, and it kind of brings the sweetness down in this mix, which is good. That's good. That should be fine. And since I usually make mine, and then like she can add to hers if she wants. Okay, we're gonna go over to the stove. I won't do anything crazy till we get to the end. I'll keep it on, I'll put it on the other camera so you're not looking at my back. And so I can still talk to you guys. You can see my dirty counters. Ugh. I mean, that's just the nature of cooking. Your counters get messy, and then you have to clean them all over again. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Where in the world does this garlic go? Okay, it goes in with the pork. Yeah, really like this pan. It does not balance on this burner though. It's gonna drive me insane. Oh, there goes my, sorry about that guys. My dishwasher is deloading. So I'm just using this one here. It's the one they gave me in the kit. It's a ground pork, 10 ounces is for this recipe. I find pork is more difficult to work with. Sorry, I had to change my view. So this one, it says 10 ounces. I'm not a huge pork fan, though obviously I'm enough of a pork fan. Where do I use this butter too? Where's this butter? Potatoes drizzle, blah, blah, blah. Where's the butter? Oh, I put it into the hoisin mixture. Okay. So that's not bad. Okay, at least I know where it goes now. Pork is gonna be here in just a second. I'm gonna, does it have like an easy open tab? Not always. Sometimes you have to jab the package open. Like this one, it looks like it has this cute little easy open thing, and it does not want to open. And I don't want to hurt myself either. Ugh, come on. That's, oop, oh, well, at least it's still in the package. Okay, but yes, we will show the pork in just a minute. I have to heat this oil, and I just, ugh, I don't like pork, for starters. For like I don't like touching most meats. I've gotten used to it. Chicken's my least favorite. I don't know why I prefer ground beef and ground pork over chicken. That, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Drizzle to heat up in here. It's my temperature on this, medium high, which on my stove, you'll hear me say this multiple times. My stove burns really hot, especially on this burner. So I try to keep it a little bit lower. This is also our power burner, which is not not always ideal for cooking certain items, though I'm hungry now and I would like to eat in a regular fashion. I could use this burner over here. I'm not going to do that. And I will be showing, I just want to get the oil done and then like put the meat in, and then we can do everything else. I can switch to the other camera if you guys want. That is completely fine for me. We can vote, doesn't matter. We also have my coleslaw is stewing away right here. Very excited about that. And I'm getting my garlic press ready. That's 3 really small pieces of garlic, but you know. Salt and pepper is used in everything. Let me see if this shooter will, there we go. Someone filled the shooters up too high for my shelf, and now there's, welcome everyone. I see some new people hopping on. We're making hoisin pork sloppy joes tonight from Every Plate. I have done for the past few days, well, a week now, just over a week, I have been documenting my journey with meal kits. I get 2 at the moment. I get one called Local Basket. It is local here in New Hampshire where I'm from. And then right now I'm getting the one from Every Plate. Sorry, I need my towel. And that one has been good so far. I have a discount for a few weeks. So I'm going to keep going with that one until I don't have the discount. And then we might try something else. If I really love it, I might keep it to do like some meals, but not 5 meals a week, which is what I'm doing right now. But with the discount, it's been really great. I'm just going to get my trusty, which one do I want to use? My favorite one, which by the way, I just was on my Amazon wish list and I'm added some things so I'm going to have to link that below. I don't think I have done that yet because I snapped a spoon live the other day while I was making my cookies. That was awesome. It like legit snapped in half. And I'm trying to find replacements that may withstand me cooking every day, which we weren't cooking every day, so they didn't have to put up with as much. Let me just get this browned up a little bit more for you guys to see where we're at. Brown until cooked through. That is not cooked through. I don't know how y'all feel about looking at meat, so I want to get at least a little bit more of the pink off that before I go, oh, look at this. Okay, let me switch over to my stove cam. So I do have, I could also turn my light on and you can see it. I do have 4 cameras going at any given time. So you saw the one that does the wide angle over me and the cutting board. Then I have the one that looks down here so you can see where I do all my prep. And then right behind me is my stove. And then I have my stove cam. And then I have my island cam, which looks right down onto the cutting board. This tonight didn't have a lot of in-depth prep. Some nights have a lot more going on. Yeah, there's still some pink ones here, and I want to get a little more browned up, I think, for this recipe. Want to make sure, you don't get sick from not cooking your meat through. The last thing I want to do is give myself food poisoning. That's always tragic. While I'm waiting for this to brown a little bit, I'll tell you guys, everyone, what the other meals are for this week. There is sweet and tangy cherry meatballs. That might actually be tomorrow's, but I'm not positive. Depends on where I am tomorrow and how I'm feeling. It might also be the Italian pork sausage gnocchi bake, which looks delicious, and I almost made the other day because I just didn't want to stand over the stove that long, but I have a feeling that it's not just throw everything in a pan. And then the other thing is crispy ranch pork chops, which I think we might do the ranch pork chops tomorrow, but it does come with wedges again. So, but it has broccoli, and the broccoli looks really good, and I don't want the broccoli to like start getting wonky looking. But they have a packaging technique down. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to add garlic. So I'm going to, they always say finally, there goes my timer for my potatoes. Those are probably done. Let me get the garlic in here at least so we can get it. Ooh. Come on. One more garlic. I did 3 garlic cloves because it called for 2, but my garlic cloves are really small today. And I didn't feel that was fair to the recipe. Oh, so enjoy garlic. Not as much as some people I know. They like devour garlic. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's burning up. It's doing it a little hotter than I'd like. And let me, while that is getting fragrant, Let me pull the potatoes out of the oven and see where they're at. I might have to flip them around, but I think they're going to be pretty good. Oh yeah, no, they could use another like 5 minutes, but I'm going to spin this around and put that back in. Set a timer for 5. And by the time that's done, maybe everything else will be done. That'd be nice. 5 minutes. Start. Oh yeah, there is that garlic. The garlic scent. Make sure to follow me if you're not already following me. I do also have my social media, muffin_lives for Instagram, muffin_lives for Twitter. Upbeat Duck is on YouTube, and Upbeat Duck is here on Twitch, as well as Upbeat Duck is on my Amazon and Patreon, and I'm working on, I have a Discord, but that is a Patreon only Discord, so certain levels get certain access to interact with me outside of streams. Season with salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is in like literally everything. I get it. How much pepper do you need in something? I'm just not a pepper fan. And I had been on a lower sodium diet for a while because one of my doctors thought I had high blood pressure. Nope, just didn't like her. Fine. Okay, we'll get that. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of a cold and my throat is starting to bother me. And I made myself tea, but I never went and got it, so. It says to use the same pan that the potatoes are on for your buns, but I'm just gonna put it in my toaster oven real quick. Because my pan of potatoes is still occupied. I won't cut those on camera because you'll all probably scream at what I just did. We all have our vices. There we go. It didn't say to put butter or anything on them, so I guess we're just heating them up a little bit. Be ready for my sauce. Yeah, that looks good. Scrape up, oh, got some on the stove. Stir this in, add some butter. Gorgeous. Turn this down. Now I have to find out how long I'm supposed to do this for. This is stirring. Oh, still sauce is thickened. That makes sense. It's sloppy joes. Sloppy joes. Let me not use the knife that I've used for meat on my butter. I'm use my actual butter knife. Look at that dollop of butter right in there. Sorry, I don't have Zoom capabilities. You can't have everything. I have 4 cameras. We're not going to go crazy with Zooms. There is the one camera we Zoom with, but right now. So that looks delicious. I'm going to zoom back over to my camera over here. Hi, guys. So I'm just waiting for this to thicken up and the butter to melt. And then I'll be able to plate things.
It didn't say anything about bring to a simmer. Oh, I am way above a simmer right now. Oops. See that extra step? You should read the directions in full before cooking. So it said stir in the hoisin mixture, which I did, into the pan with the pork. Bring to a simmer and cook until the sauce is thickened. Oh, 2 to 3 minutes. It did thicken up a little bit, but I was like pretty much boiling this poor sauce. And you want it thick enough that it's not dripping all over you, but thin enough that it actually is a sauce versus a coating. Like, I don't want to caramelize it to beat to the pork, because then that defeats the whole entire purpose of it being a sloppy joe. Oh, potatoes are done. Let me get those out of the oven. They were looking really good. I might need more salt, but that was a problem last time too. I feel like I should have gone in like halfway and turned them over, but it didn't say anything about turning them over, so. If you guys have a vote of which one I make tomorrow night, it will probably be somewhere between 5 and 7 Eastern Time, United States. So I have crispy ranch pork chops, Italian pork sausage gnocchi bake, and sweet and tangy cherry meatballs. I also have 2 coming in from my local basket here in New Hampshire that are going to be arriving. One has, I can't even remember the titles. One's a chicken sausage, and I can't remember what the other one is. But I'm excited. I am really looking forward to the meals. I didn't know what I wanted, so I just was like, pick it. And all these meal kits have the ability to skip. So if I absolutely don't like something, I can skip it, which is really nice. Like, oh wow, all your choices are not what I want this week. Sorry, I don't want to hum in your guys' ears. I'm just waiting for this. It's not that tragic. I'm waiting for meat to cook. Like, I'm really waiting for this sauce to thicken, which it's thickened quite a bit. I just want it a little thicker because I like it a little thicker. It's still a little watery for my liking. Though it's getting there. It's almost there. I just need to get a little bit of this moisture to go away. Oh, my dog must know that it's almost done because now here he comes. Looking for scraps on the floor, and he doesn't get human food. He thinks ice cubes are the best invention ever because he's like, oh, human food, I can have human food? No, you can't have human food. You're eating water that you're allowed to have, not human food. Yeah, that looks like a sloppy joe. See what this picture looks like. How sloppy is this sloppy joe? It does look like it's much more caramelized down than you would think. But I don't know. People that photograph food, they're sneaky for advertisements. They use a lot of tricks that are not valid in actual real life. Like the steam that comes off of things is all done special. The way cheese melts, how they get meat to look fresh even after like an hour photo shoot. Like, the tricks are kind of cool and they're really neat. It's just, I wish more of the like public knew what was going on with their food. Like, that the pictures that they take for like fast food chains and stuff are not what you're gonna necessarily get at the store, because you can't replicate fake. And I wish they just took pictures of like the fresh, like off, like did a screen cap basically of your food. Like as soon as it's made, take a screen cap of it as they're doing the rolling video. That's not what they do. Oh, I was gonna set up a plate for 2. I was gonna set up a plate for 1, because this is just me. We'll move it over here so I can plate it all pretty for you guys. Let me clean up my space a little bit because it's a little cluttered from all the little packets and everything. And like knives and graters and all that. Let me get the rest out of the way. Throw that in the wash. That is a dirty towel now. Sorry about that close up. Oh my, these buns are ready now. They're not really toasted. Okay, I had on the wrong feature. That is partly my fault. I had on warm, not toast. And they weren't even warm because I had turned the wrong dial. Okay, that's done. That is definitely done. It looks gorgeous. Let me, I think my light's better on the stove, so let me show you that real quick. But yeah, this is what I've reduced it down. There we go. Reduced it down to, and it looks so good in person, and it smells so good. And like I said, I've had a burger very similar to this. I've just never had it as Sloppy Joe, and I've had it. The slaw was made a little differently as well the last time I had it. I'm going to show you that too. Here's my slaw, which is going to be just getting. I'm just going to stir it with this to like get it woken up, I guess. But we will plate it over there. And here's my cute little wedges. Wedges aren't nearly as exciting. Sorry. I did them on light, so hopefully they'll be done really soon because I want to eat. I do. In the meantime, let me just clean up my mess because cooking is a much messier endeavor. Oh, are you hungry now?
I smell food.
You smell food. So I've been joined by my wife because she smells food.
I smell food.
Well, I picked out the smaller potatoes because I thought it was just going to be me.
I'm hungry. I just want a little bit of meat.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm waiting for my buns to toast a little bit because they were chilly because they were in the fridge. The store the fridge. I don't think there's anything crazy. Divide buns between plates and fill with pork mixture and slaw. Serve with potatoes on the side. I think I can handle this. Yes, I can. What are you doing with my ducks? I know I'm the upbeat duck, but darn. I was just saying that oh God. I was just saying that I just updated some of my Amazon wish list and I need to start working on that.
You also have no information on your Twitch page to your Patreon or anything.
I know, I have a little bit to do, but I'm plugging in everything, so I just now need to put it up because I wasn't doing anything with my Twitch. But let's look at the island so we can serve myself some meat. Wow, these are really sloppy, and I really need more than two rolls. What? Oh, yeah, there's enough for 3 here.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's enough for 3. Do you have a bowl or something? It's not on that screen. Good job. There you go, you can try it. Making sure that pan gets washed down. I'm not done yet. What are you doing? Oh, I just washed I do need that fork actually. Hold on, she wants to do the cool thing. She wants to give me the fork. The arm that comes from nowhere. I had to move my little streamy deck thing. It's a little weird from that. Me reaching across my cutting board. Because I am left-handed and for some reason I've been using my right today.
This is interesting.
Well, it's supposed to be mixed with the slaw. We've had a burger very similar to this from Local Basket, and it was really good. But I think the cucumbers were grated as well in that version, which I think, I don't know. I also feel like there wasn't enough lime juice in this. Would you like some with your meat? No? Okay. It's fine. There's a lot more slaw here than I'm going to put on my sandwich. I might add some more if it ends up being delicious. And let's get me potatoes. All my potatoes. I'll probably need more salt. That's like my perpetual problem with this is salt. I'm still learning the fine line of too much salt and not enough salt, and I always edge on the latter. But let me show you my cute plate because I made it all pretty. Look at that. Oh, hold on.
Just a little more. There we go.
Oh.
That's all right.
Aww.
Perfect. Don't worry about it.
But it's gonna be delicious. Let me smush that on there. Oh, that is definitely sloppy. Oh my god. Look at all that stuff left behind.
Oh, that's the thumbnail picture right there.
Oh, that's hot.
You eating it. That's the thumbnail picture.
Thanks, honey. I love you.
Oh, me too.
No, this is good. I'm excited. And we know the wedges are good. Like that, I've made them before. Oh, let me clean my face off of all the good stuff. But thank you for joining me. As always, check out my other social media. I will be updating it later today. Promise. And whack whack.
You need to say that straight.
I'm smart.
No, that one doesn't mute.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that. It's